It's all about your skills and practicing those skills and making sure that you're bringing value to the table for the client. Because at the end of the day, if I'm bringing you value and we talk about what I'm going to be getting paid for that, we can have that conversation. But if I'm not bringing any value, we can never have that conversation, whether I'm a listing agent or a buyer's agent. Hey, welcome to another episode of the Agent's Playbook. And you wanted to talk about the obvious. Yeah. We didn't even say what the obvious was, but I'm pretty sure I know what you're going to tell me what the obvious is, and we're going to talk about the NAR lawsuit. Is that the obvious?
Correct.
It's so unobvious, it's obvious.
Yeah.
Sure. What do you want to talk about?
You know, I've been thinking about it, and it's really interesting. My uncle's an agent. My brother's an agent. My family's a lot of my cousins. That's how I got into business with my cousin doing mortgages back in 2000. And we had a party for my mom over the weekend, and my uncle was there, and he's like, "Hey, what do you think about the commission thing?" I'm like, "Nothing."
Right.
My brother too is like, I heard him today. He was on a call about they're doing the morning huddle or something. They're talking about commission everywhere online, social reels, everything. It's just about commission.
Yep.
And I'm thinking here back
nothing to talk about.
Nothing.
There's absolutely nothing to talk about.
You know why?
Subject's done.
Because I'm a listing agent.
Well, not just that.
Yeah, but I don't worry about it because, dude, I'm not a listing agent, man. That's just really, for me, it's just like, dude, so, I've been setting myself up for, my whole career to be at listing. That's what I do.
I totally say amen to that, and I agree 100% on that. Listings has always been where it's at, but I take a step back and I look at this thing, and everybody is. Phone's been on fire, other agents calling me, every time it comes up, that's what everybody wants to talk about. I'm all like, it's a proposed settlement. We got nothing yet. This is one group that said, hey, this is what we're proposing the settlement be, and these are some of the things that are in there, but nobody's come to an agreement.
Right.
Nobody has said, if they came to an agreement today, the next thing would be, well, shoot, this has all got to be in place by July. Who's going to scramble to change all these contracts? Who's going to put in the new buyer-broker agreement into place? Who's going to be changing the residential purchase agreement? All of these things are going to have to occur, and they're going to have to occur pretty fast if this happens. So, slow down.
Pump the brakes.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, it's still business as usual. People are telling me, oh, my clients are calling and saying, hey, we don't have to pay a commission anymore. They never did. They didn't have to pay a commission to the buyer side.
Right.
That policy has changed a long time ago. You can put 0 in the MLS if you want. So from that perspective, that hasn't even, it's still one and the same. So, there'll be some interesting stuff that comes of it if the proposal passes the way it is. There'll be some interesting stuff that comes from it. But I'm excited. I hate to say it, people. A shakedown is going to come if this comes through. And what I mean by that is if you're not honing in on your skills, if you are not taking care of business and you're not doing the right things right now, then this thing is going to come and it's going to punch you in the face so darn hard, and you're going to get caught way, way behind and not know what to do. So I say it over and over and over again, Alex. It's all about your skills and practicing those skills and making sure that you're bringing value to the table for the client. Because at the end of the day, if I'm bringing you value and we talk about what I'm going to be getting paid for that, we can have that conversation. But if I'm not bringing any value, we can never have that conversation, whether I'm a listing agent or a buyer's agent.
So maybe an example of that would be, let's say the rates go down to, call it 5%.
Okay.
And then, all the buyers on the fence are now back in the pool, buying pool, and ready to take action.
It's going to be crazy.
Right. And so there's going to be multiple bids. It's going to go, over asking price, highest and best. And I guess one thing that I bring as value when you said that was like, hey, I work with a lot of off-market properties, and sometimes they're fixer-uppers.
Right.
But, we can get you into that. We can get you our construction crew. We can help you remodel it. and you buy it for 500 and it's worth 800 by the time you're done.
Right.
That's what the flippers are doing. So why can't you?
Right.
If you need the money, we can get you the money. I can get it for if you come with 20% down. We can make that happen.
Right.
And then you get your commission in there. But that's one way you can bring value to the buyers.
Right.
Like if there's just a let they say bloody water over here with all the buyers now with the rates are down, you could have some clear water over here because you have some off-market properties. And that kind of segue into where not NMLS but the MLS or whoever the board said, hey, no more pocket listings, no more this and that. People got all in the uproar and the panties in the way, right? Same thing, right? So the thing is, like, things like this always happen. The dust always settles. There's always going to be loopholes,
right?
And then you just keep flowing.
And you're calling them loopholes, but it's really, we adjust to the new rules and whatever, So here's the thing, everybody's all worried. Not clear cooperation. If this thing goes through, that means they're going to be removing compensation from the buyer side in the MLS. Yep. Okay. There's still something in there called concessions. It's still there. There's still a way to credit money from the seller side over to the buyer side within the MLS. Will people get creative with that? Will the MLS step in at that point and say, hey, we're going to have to define this and how that works and this and that? Sure are. That's more than likely how it's going to go. But the concessions have been in there forever, and that is exactly what it will become if it's not compensation. So. We'll work through it.
My other thing is, like, hey, if the seller wants to sell and he's okay paying that, they'll pay it.
Yep.
I mean, they can write something up or something, say, I'm okay with this.
So I'm excited to see what's going to happen because you know it, especially in our marketplace here. One of the things that is extremely common that we see is a credit back from the commissions on the buyer side.
Sure.
We see it in almost every transaction that comes through now that the buyer's agent is giving money back to that actual buyer. Well, that's gone. Well, some way, somehow, that part is going to kind of disappear if this whole thing goes through. So that will be a little bit of an interesting thing of taking it off the table. I mean, like it.
I am too. I know there's a lot of uproar. A lot of people are really concerned, and I think it's just like everything else. The media just really it's the doom and gloom.
Don't talk to me about them. Have you read any of the articles?
I don't watch TV. I don't. Okay. I just focus.
When I saw this first come through, I started picking up on some of the articles because I wanted to. Obviously, you want to know what you're talking about when people come ask questions. Sure. I have yet to see an article published by anyone. I saw one by the Wall Street Journal this morning. I saw a couple by CNN, Orange County Register, the LA Times. I've yet to see an article that actually got the information correct on this case.
Oh, wow.
Every single thing that they said in this is they missed it. Everything from this is passed to my favorite one the other day or yesterday that I saw was 6% commissions are gone. Well, like 6% commissions are gone. Shit, they've been gone from our area for who knows how long. That hasn't been a standard in our area or our community for who knows how long. And I just look at things like this and the way it was written is that this has already happened and this is the new change and here we are. That couldn't be further from the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. I wonder if referral, like a referral.
Oh, that's going to change too. Oh,
well, no, like, hey, you get 6%, I'm going to refer this buyer 3 or 2%.
Well, here's what I was thinking is how referral agreements are going to work with buyers now. If I got, a buyer out of area and I'm referring them to an agent over there, that whole model has changed. So there's going to be a lot of different things that are coming, that are going to play out of this. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, still one of the best industries and best businesses, and enjoy the heck out of it. Enjoy what I do every single day when I come in here and do this. And this isn't the first change we're going to see. This is definitely not the last change or hiccup that we've seen in our industry. And it's how are we going to adapt? How are we going to adjust? And keep doing what we do.
Got to pivot.
Exactly.
I'm just keeping my nose down and focusing and focus on the listings. Keep marketing.
There we go.
Marketing, mail, call, prospecting.
I love it. I love it.
That's it.
All right.
It's not reinventing the wheel.
Nope, it is not.
Yeah.
So I'd love to hear your guys' feedback on this. I know there's a lot of conversation going on about that. Drop down below in the comments. Let us know what your thoughts are. Please like and subscribe, and let us know what you guys think.
Cool.